Hello, it's Out of Darts. Now, first off, this unfortunately isn't the video that I had promised for today, and I'm really sorry about that. I've had a couple problems. The first was this package and a few others were delayed due to crazy weather and, well, more importantly, flooding conditions in parts of California. So there are roads that are closed, and a couple packages were delayed several days, and a few haven't gotten here. One of those packages is another replacement motor for my Zeus, because I have burnt out the first motor here, and my new project does not keep up. The stock motors do not keep up. So real quick, I just wanted to talk about sourcing, because that's one of the biggest things I have to do, both for running the Etsy shop and for my designs in general. The Proton Pack specifically was kind of a crazy thing to try find the right kind of tubing. And I'm still on the hunt for a good source that's not $20 a foot, that has the right shape, the right size, and the right airflow and smoothness on the inside. So I spend a lot of time looking all over online trying to find different parts. One of the other things I've been looking for right now is a container for the Proton Pack which will hold the rival rounds. I've gone through a few different iterations here. I've used blue big water jugs up to 5 gallons, and kind of trying to source different kinds of parts just to see what was out there. So this package here from Kari Company, one of the ones that just was delayed, should be a bunch of different containers. They sell all kinds of like restaurant supply. There's unfortunately not a restaurant supply real close to me that had very many options. By the way, in case you're wondering what knife this is, it's a box cutter. So in here are some cool clear containers. That should be kind of fun. I thought perhaps a version of the Proton Pack where the containers are super visible, where you're seeing the rounds. I thought that would be one interesting design. And then I also thought that obviously larger. This version will hold about 350, so that's not a crazy capacity. But this is the one I'm sort of most interested in. In this container are just a whole bunch of different containers, and just different things to try and different materials, which is kind of cool. But this is the one I'm most interested in, mainly because it's the right size. It's 2.5 gallons, but it's roughly square, and I'm thinking this is going to fit really nicely inside of a backpack. So for a version where you can't see the tank and it's sort of almost incognito, running around with the Zeus with the hose out of it, I think this is going to be the one. So now that I've got this, I can get this integrated and set up for the next video, as well as get my motors here at some point. Finding sourcing motors for the Zeus has proven a little bit difficult. If anybody has found good links, I would love to see that. Feel free to message me directly or leave a comment below. Also, I'm still looking for other options for different kinds of containers. If you happen to see anything out there that might be an interesting container for a Proton Pack. Obviously, I kind of know all the obvious ones. If it's on Amazon, I've probably seen it, and if it's at Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace Hardware or anything like that, I've also seen that. So any other more obscure references, I'd love to check out. But next week, I promise this video will happen, and we'll get to see some high-performance action, hopefully. When I'm looking for parts online, some of my favorite places to look, of course, are the standard eBay and Amazon, as well as Home Depot and Lowe's and the normal local stores. But there are a lot of great kind of specialty stores like McMaster and Grainger, and some of those are really excellent for finding more obscure stuff. But the problem is that their websites are typically not easy to search through and not as easy to find things. So just doing this part of this one design is something I've probably spent 20 or 30 hours on. And that sounds ridiculous, but when you're trying to find the exact right container, it can be super important. Anyway, there'll be a lot more to come. I am committing to a video a week this year, and I've had a few videos earlier in the week that were more about the products and some tutorial videos. And I also will have a tutorial video for the Hurricane coming out this next week too, because I've had a lot of people ask where you put the battery in. When I sold these completed, I hadn't realized that some people might purchase it and not have used a regular stock Zeus before. So that was sort of eye-opening, but also really exciting. So I'll have a video on that soon, and next Thursday at noon we will definitely have the update. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out of darts.